La 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 lo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. La 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 lo. La la la. I went to the Met Gala to see some pretty girls. I didn't find anything interesting and saw some twirls. And over in the park, way after dark, young people are speaking their mind. Good morning, 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 good morning. La 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 la. Hey. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the program. Sometimes in art, sometimes in music, sometimes in media, you tend to mix two things together that wouldn't ordinarily be together. Like in this case today. Is there anything, does the Met Gala, right? The Met Gala, if you're not familiar with what the hell the Met Gala is. Met Gala is, if you had to pick 5 of the most popular, extravagant, star-studded events in America, the Met Gala would be up there in the top 5. Right? It's one of the most elitist places to be seen wearing some sort of outrageous wear. But at the same time, as usual in history, there's other stories counteracting that, running parallel to it. And what we have right now in the 2024 Met Gala over there at the Met Museum, is anti-war in the air. And you have to wonder, when does, if the Met Gala represents society and cutting edge and the voice of the people, as they say. Look at the fashion. Let's look and see what they're wearing, right? And that's supposed to be some sort of indication of what's happening in society. But then you look not even blocks away in the park, and there's a World War I statue being made an example out of by demonstrators. They're putting up a Palestinian flag. On top of it, they are spray painting on it. I disagree with that way of going about it. You don't need to paint on the statues. They painted the word Gaza across one of the World War I statues. Now, it's okay to protest. It's okay to have an opinion, but don't break the statue. Don't fucking break it, right, by painting on it. Just put up a sign. Yes, Gaza. We get it. We get it. You don't have to destroy anything. But the point, not that, that's always the troublemakers. You'll always have troublemakers in the crowd. Always, always, always. Yes, the protests for Israel to get the hell out of Gaza and stop bombing them is a very, very legitimate cause. But you don't then take that story, right, or take that worldview, and then go break something in Central Park and say, "See, they're connected." Right? But you can make your voice heard, because we're definitely listening. The rallies and the protesters, the anti-war protesters this time around, are making a big splash. All right, so we'll look at that. We're going to compare and contrast. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Vinny Martini in the house on the wrench. What's up, Vinny? William R. Hall, great artist from Syracuse. Blue skies in Syracuse. Blue skies here as well. So they'll be here in the northeast of Pennsylvania. Born Annoying is in the house. Champs, what's up? Zoot Cooter. William Smith in the house. Sickle Fritz 896. David Brown. I think I said your name twice. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the program. This is my thumbnail today. There it is. There's the comparison on display. There are young people sticking stickers on the World War II, World War I monument. That World War I monument is on Fifth Avenue, I believe, and I forget where it is. I've walked by it a few times. I think it's in the 80s. Fifth Avenue in the 80s, right up by the Guggenheim Museum over there, and a wonderful statue. Nobody seems to have noticed it in 100 years, and now all of a sudden the kids that are upset about, rightfully upset about, Israel bombing their motherland. Some of them, it's their motherland, are finding it and making an example. But over at the Met Gala, I don't know who this guy is. He's wearing a red dress with a flower on it. Looks like a woman's top. Now, we don't have men and women anymore, I guess, in the world. We're not allowed to say that's a man, that's a woman. No, it's a fucking man. He's got a beard and a mustache, and how he ornaments that is irrelevant, really. But these are the parallel. These are the parallel messages that are coming out of our great society right now. Men dressed like women at the Met Gala, paying $50,000 a seat to eat really shitty food. Right? It looks good, but it doesn't taste good. And sit down with other rich schmucks doing the same thing, right? And saying nothing about anything really. If any one of these creeps would open their mouth about the atrocity in Gaza, the Jews that hire them would fire them, right? They'd all be fired, right? Right? Half the Met Gala is employed by fucking Hollywood Jews, right? Not the rich people. The rich people in the audience are the rich Jews. Those are the Jews, right? The fucking money. It's not all Jew, but there's a lot of Jews in entertainment. And if any one of these crackers right here, any one of these schmucks that are alleged celebrities, I don't know who they are, the Kardashians, and who the fuck are these people, man? I don't know any of them, and I don't really care. You know, they don't look. The artists, the job of the artist is to get my attention, right? I am the muse. I am the unjaded media. You have to get my attention. You have to work for it. By how? By, I don't know, producing a good song, saying something clever, doing something that is eye-catching, right? That it makes you say, aha, yeah, I understand what the artist is saying today, right? That's the job of the artist. That's the job to get out in front of people and put it out where I could see it so I could talk about it, right? So, yeah. So my name is Marcus Conte. I have a website, Video Philosopher, some reporting too, mostly educational and philosophical. That's what this is. It's a live stream every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here in the great United States of America. You can watch the reruns anywhere, really. Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Getter, Truth Social. Get you white privilege out of here. Says Joshua Wright. Oh. See, we never, in this case, we never knew who the fat racist at the hospital was that say, get your white privilege out of here, right? But now we know who he is, right? Because, not because I said so, but because the hospital told us his name. His name is Joshua Wright. So they put his name into the case, right? Instead of Brooklyn Hospital, it's Brooklyn Hospital and Mr. Joshua Wright. So this case is heating up. There he is again. Get your white privilege out of here. He's working for the hospital. He's rented. He's a rental for the hospital. Brooklyn Hospital Center, keeping Brooklyn segregated with the term, get your white privilege out of here. So we're heating up. The case is heating up. We're going to trial. Oh no, we're going to trial. Brooklyn Hospital, you're going down. Going down, going down. So let's start here. Baseball. What did I want to say about this? What it's like. What would it be like? Here's the theme of this. I'm going to caption this right here. If you were at what point should you lose your job? For example, if a cop is too fat, right? He's too fat to do his job, right? He's fat. He can't even fit in the car because he's too fat, right? Should he be? Should we make a big deal about that, or just let him be fat? Right? I would have a problem with that. A big fat cop, he can't even get out of the car. What good is he? He's worthless, right? He's worthless in terms of cops. But what happens if it happens on the baseball field? When is an umpire too fat to get out of the way of the ball?
And for me,
there we go. Watch. Boom. Oh, get out of the way, fat. You fat bastard.
And they go down in a heap. There's no way he was thrown out for mean anyway.
All right, he got the fat umpire got in the way of the play. Let's watch it again. Look at fat. Look at the fat hanging out. I'm not fat. Fucking, I tried to jump out of the way. You got too close. Watch again. Watch Fatso get out of the way. Oh my God! Oh, he's too fat to get out of the way. It's embarrassing. He would have the umpire. The guy just said the umpire was about to eat the ball. Jerk off. What a fat fuck, man. Come on, man. Come on. Lose some weight, man. Lose some weight. They're friends. What a jerk off. Big fat umpire. This is not funny. This is not funny at all. This is crazy. This right here, this clip I'm going to show you right here is crazy. So there's a pastor, right? A guy in the church, right? Preaching God from the gospel, standing up on the stage. And some psychopath, some angry black guy, pulls a gun and shoots at him, right? But the gun jams. No bullets fly out. It's fucking God intervention, right? Watch God intervene. This is fucking crazy, right? Imagine you're in the situation. You're up there talking about God, and some psychopath fires a gun at you, but the gun doesn't go off. Right, watch. Okay. Warning.
You were in a whole different kingdom than God.
Watch this.
And God had chose.
Oh my God, the horror. Holy shit. Amazing. Call the police, somebody. Holy smokes, that was wild, right? Oh, let's get it one more time. That was fucking fascinating. Let's watch again. All right, so the guy clicked. The guy clicked the gun. He clicked it. He shot at him, right? But the gun didn't go off. Just watch again. He's preaching.
And God had chose.
Oh, you heard it click. He's got his pajamas on. This guy's crazy. He's got his pajamas on. He's in church with his pajamas on. And if he would have shot, this guy was sitting in the chair right behind him. He probably would have got hit. Give me that gun. Listen to the feedback. The mics are all feeding back. That's fucking sick, man. This is a sick clip. All right, so gunman has been arrested after pulling a firearm on a Pennsylvania pastor mid-sermon in a terrifying caught-on camera ordeal. Bernard Polite is his name. Right, that's the shooter. 26 years old. That is fucking crazy, man. Was nabbed after trying to shoot the pastor, Glenn, Germany, at the Jesus Dwelling Place Church in North Braddock. This is Sunday afternoon ceremony. Horrifying video The pastor's 14-year-old daughter was there. Right, the guy almost got slaughtered in front of his daughter. So the pastor told the media he pulled a gun. It clicked. You heard him shoot it. What the fuck happened, right? So it turns out, was this guy faking it? No, he had just killed somebody in his house. He killed his brother. Right? He just killed his brother. Maybe he ran out of bullets. Maybe he didn't realize the gun was empty. Maybe he didn't realize the gun was empty. Roughly 25 parishioners were listening to German's ceremony. When the gunman suddenly started walking toward the front pew, he stood up and smiled at me, and it was just a smile, German, he said, the pastor. He came to right here, and then all of a sudden, that's when I see him pull the gun, and all I could do is duck. Clarence McAllister was filming he's the guy holding the camera. God had his hand on the pastor, said the guy shooting the video. Right? He wasn't letting him go. I think so, man. Godly intervention, man. This guy should be. It's like the scene in Pulp Fiction, right? You remember when Samuel L. Jackson, right? They get those the drug dealers that ripped off. They ripped off the boss, right? And John Travolta and Samuel Jackson go over there and they're ready to shoot the killers. And the fucking guy comes out of the kitchen and starts shooting at them, and the bullets, none of the bullets hit. It's like the scene out of Pulp Fiction, right? The bullets just passed through the pastor. It wasn't his time, you know. It wasn't his time, man. But what a scary ordeal, right? So this guy's the guy that did it is a psychopath. He's obviously he shot his brother in the house. They found the body. Hours after arresting Polite, police made the grisly discovery of the body of a 56-year-old man shot to death in the home where he lived. So he's a killer. He's a killer, and the gun ran out of fucking bullets, man. So congratulations to the pastor. So let's look in. What is the Met Gala? Met Gala is a boring, according to the New York Post. But let's just look at the fashion. Let's look at what's happening over here. Look at some of the dresses, right? Meanwhile, in the park, as I said earlier, in the park, there's all kinds of chaos going on over anti-war. But do you see it anywhere in any of the imagery? What do you see when you look at this? So these are the celebrities. These are the cutting edge of art, for the most part, right? Kim Kardashian. Who's this? Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner. Is this? Who is this fucking guy? Morgan Spector. Morgan Spector in a dress. All right, so I'm not going to be too critical. You dress how you want to dress. They seem to be nicely dressed, right? Can I get a little bit more of that? Let's see. Let's see. How about some video? How about some video of it? Let's see. Get out of the way. Hey, look at all the cats. It's a busy background. All right, so this is the Met Gala. This is the red carpet. I'm just going to click through some of the costumes. Cutting edge. Cutting edge in the art world. Who are you? Who are you? I don't care. I don't know. So Met Gala, this is up by Central Park. It's actually very, very, very close to where the protesters are. All right. We'll click back. We'll click back to that. What's happening in the park? What's happening in the park? So it's a World War I monument. They're painting on it. That's bad. That's bad. The troublemakers are back. The troublemakers have returned. You do not. Burning the flag. We don't like that. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Right? Right? This is what's going on in the world right now. This is what's going on in your world. And is there any reflection of that in the Met Gala, the art, the cutting edge of society, the way all people are supposed to act? Is there any of that at all, or should there be? Right? Is it a political statement to suggest that fucking Israel should get out of Gaza, or is it a common sense thing to say? Like, isn't it right in there with I don't like cream and sugar in my coffee. I like it black. Right? Isn't it the same? It's like, I don't like when one country slaughters another with my money. Right? Is that political, or is that just something that needs to be said? Right? I think it's the latter. Some more video. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
Are you okay now?
I did. Yeah.
Now I like it. I like that they found a nice monument to make a point, right? But there's better ways to do it than spray paint, right? Protesters, stop doing that. It pisses people off. Even good people that are on your side, like me, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. I've done videos on the guys that clean those stones. It's a problem. The things that you're painting on are hundreds of years old, right? Well, this one is at least 100 years old, and it's carved out of stone by hand, and you're spray painting on it. Don't do that. They can get it off. If they get the paint off quickly, it'll come off, but you lose a little bit, right? To get the paint off, you lose a little bit of stone, right? Because it sticks on the stone and it doesn't come off. Sticks and stone. Sticks on the stone. Boom, boom. No. I disagree with that. I love the message. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators marched through Central Park in an attempt to avoid police barricades. They mean it. Look at it. Oh, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Let's give them their moment. There they are. Right. Boom, right there. Look at those people, right? Who are these people? Who are they, and why are they in Central Park? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free, says one sign. Up front, mostly women. I don't know who this guy is. He looks like he's some reporter that should mind his own business. Stand in the back and watch. He's over there taking notes and taking pictures. But it's all women. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 women. 8 women up front, right? They lead with their women, right? The women lead. 107th Infantry Memorial. 107th Infantry Memorial. Those are the guys that liberated the United States from German oppression and arguably Japanese oppression, maybe Russian oppression. Whatever World War I was about. I even forget, as time goes on, what were we fighting for? I forgot. Another monument, reportedly hit with graffiti, Free Gaza. Draping a flag over something is not a bad idea. What else can we find out here? I don't have a problem draping a flag over something or raising a flag around something. It's when you spray paint it and break it. Don't do that. It's not yours to break. It's community. It's yours to. Hold on a second. People are amped up, man. They're amped up. They're doing that. They're doing that talking over each other thing, screaming their opinions in each other's faces. Boom, 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 boom. IDF in Rafah. Reject hate, promote tolerance. Says the Jew. It's incredible how the Israeli Jew is calling the Israeli Jew is telling the Palestinian that saying that they should stop the war is hate. Stop the Israelis from killing the people in Gaza. That's hate speech. It's hate speech. See, they hate Jews. Yeah, they're putting two things together that have nothing to do with one another. Nothing. Today we stand here 91 years and 3 months since Hitler. Now, what the fuck does Hitler have anything to do with any of this? They're referring to 91 years ago, Chancellor of Germany, 79 years since the last death camp was liberated. Since then, we have all two main responsibilities: never forget and never again. Right. So that's the hill that the Jew and whoever these people are who are with Israel are standing on. They're saying, you see, the Palestinians are in the park protesting the bombs falling on their head because of Hitler. Don't you get it? Can't you see the connection? Hitler did something horrible in Germany. He killed Jews, but he also killed Italians and British and about a fucking million Russians. And he was about to kill the fucking Japanese too, right? So all that shit that was going on in Germany, right? What does that have to do with Palestine asking you, right, over and over again to stop dropping bombs on their heads? Nothing. Hitler. I see Hitler. Hitler. Crazy times we live in. See what else we got here. Never forget. It is about the past. Never again. Who the hell is this? Who's this guy? Who's this clown? Israel ambassador. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, what else? What else we got? Oh, some more action. More action. More action. So this is more realistic of what it looks like, what these rallies look like. If you've never been to one, if you've never seen it, it's a lot of kids that come out. It's a lot of kids that come out all at once, and it's kind of unstoppable, right? It's like corralling cats, right? Unless the police want to get really, really violent, they can't stop it. They're just because they're not doing anything. A kid walking down the street is not necessarily loitering. None of these people are breaking the law by walking on the street. Right? It's not illegal to walk on the street. And the police are within their rights to do whatever they want. They can move shit around. Right, so heads up, Met Gala. This is what's coming your way, man. Cops having fun, pushing people. They love that. Right? See, now whenever it gets violent, the police know what to do. The police know what to do. When it gets violent, the police know what to do. They chase you. They punch you. Watch, the sticks will come out. It's good footage. It's hard to say where they are. I don't really know, unless I see the street sign. Bum, 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 boom, boom. No street signs there. Where are we? So there's a lot of kids, man. A lot of kids out. Some of them got through. Some of them didn't get through. 75th, East 75th. I saw it. East 75th. And hey, when you're shooting guerrilla footage, always shoot the that cop was having fun pushing people. La la la. Here's some action. Action on the street. Man, that's gotta hurt. You gotta have like fucking iron shoulder sockets. Because if you did that to someone my age, you'd pull their arms. I'd never be able to lift my arms again if you dragged me. If you cuffed me at 60 behind my back and dragged me across the street by my cuffed hands, I probably wouldn't be able to move my arms for a long time, or maybe never again. But, oh man, don't swing at a cop. Don't swing at the cop. Don't swing at the cop. Just take it. Just take it. This is how you get hurt. That's how you get hurt. You mess with the police, and they got sticks and guns, and they hurt you, and they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. We have the authority to use violent, deadly force, and we will use it on children who don't like war. What's their crime? What's their crime? Trespassing, standing in the street. A lot of cops. Cops everywhere. Oh, so it's starting to get real. Anybody who thought that the anti-war stuff was it's kind of interesting listening to it without any sound, right? Anybody who thought it was isolated, these protests were isolated to college campuses, here's your evidence that it is now spilling over into mainstream, right? These people mean business, and now you'll get you're already getting the violence on the street. The police are clashing. Now you'll get the looting, you'll get the burning. Now you're seeing the destruction of public property. Now it gets ugly, right? And now you want to take the side of the police because it's like you're making your point, but keep making your point, right? Right. Drape something nice over something like the war monument, right? Don't break it. Kids are breaking shit. I don't know who this guy is. He's important. He's a cop. He's got a gun and he's wearing a suit. On the sidewalk. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. I'll commentate. Hey, get your hands off me. Get your hands off me, cop. Why do you get your hands on my ass? I'm a teenage girl. Get your hand off my ass. All right, so that's some good footage. Good stuff, man. Who did that? It's Freedom News. Excellent stuff. So let's watch the Fox News. This is horrible, what's happening to Fox News on this story. Fox News is absolutely unequivocally losing their fucking mind on this. Look at this, 12,000 views already, 10,000 views. I totally disagree with this. Watch this.
Anti-Israeli protesters clashed with police officers on the streets of New York City
That part I agree with.
last night, disrupting the star-studded Met Gala and caused chaos and traffic jams citywide.
Some of the demonstrators could be seen defacing.
Anybody have a problem burning a flag? I burn leaves all the time. I don't know. If it's your flag, I would say, I got burned it. I don't care. Right? As long as it's your flag, don't burn my flag. Right? If you come on my property and burn my flag, I got a problem. But if you go and you acquire a flag and you decide to burn it, that's up to you, man. Freedom of speech.
A World War I monument in Central Park, and even going as far as
Focus on the flag, Fox.
burning an American flag at the base.
Brooke Singman's all over this. She's got the details. Good morning, Brooke.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Police say at least 24 of those anti-Israel protesters were arrested after a mob of about 1,000 people marched towards the Met Gala, chanting and clashing with police on their way.
Clashing with police.
Watch.
Watch. We already watched, but we'll watch again. Okay, so now the kids see KKK. What does one thing have to do with the other? Right? Is it now? It's racist. Wasn't the KKK a racist organization? Now the police are KKK. You see how it gets twisted? Right? Now the spin is kicking in. Once the police come, now it's the whole thing is usurped. The whole thing is now this whole movement is getting hijacked slowly but surely. It's not peaceful anymore. Now it's getting violent. Now it's getting violent because they're clashing with the police that bring the violence. Free, free Palestine.
But they were.
Remember, it was Black Lives Matter. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Now it's free, free Palestine. If you're going to do it right. Free, free. You got to give him the song. Free, 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 free Palestine. Free, 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 free Palestine. Free, 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 free. Free Palestine. All right, I tried. I give myself a try.
Met by NYPD officers who prevented them from entering the museum and disturbing the star-studded event. Meanwhile, at nearby Central Park, demonstrators burned an American flag.
They're so irate about this.
In front of a memorial honoring World War I soldiers. They also vandalized the statue itself, plastering it with pro-Palestinian stickers. They also spray-painted the word Gaza onto its base. And later that night, they took to another Central Park monument, this time of a Civil War general. The protesters spray-painted red letters onto the bronze statue and draped the Palestinian flag over it. Eventually, New York City.
I got an idea for the protesters. Why don't you use chalk? Fake it. All right, just fake it. Get like a spray paint, but load it with chalk, or just use chalk and tell them it's paint, so that the media will still show up, but you're not breaking anything, right? Chalk comes off with water. The first time it rains, the chalk is gone. Right? Non-destructive, right? Big bricks of chalk. That's how you make a statement, right?
Police officers.
You can paint it any color you want, but it's chalk. I do it all the time on my on the steps.
Surrounded the park's monuments, and the NYPD removed that Palestinian flag from the statue. Today, President Biden will deliver the keynote address at the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum at the U.S. Capitol.
Oh yes, so they're pairing the Biden. Now they're fans of Biden. Biden is talking to a bunch of Holocaust survivors, and that has something to do with. It's fucking sick, the connection of these things, these conspiracy theories, how these things connect is really, really ridiculous. You know, people acting on historical moments. Hitler. 100 years ago that's why we're doing this, because we don't want another Hitler.
Brooke, thank you very much. Of course, we've been waiting to hear from the president regarding anti-Semitism. He did say last week that peaceful protests, they support that, but when it's not peaceful, that's a bad thing. But as you look at the images from last night, you know, it's one of those things.
Fox News knows who brings the violence. If you ask any one of these guys, it's the police. Just watch the video, and when does the violence begin? It's when the police show up.
The Met Gala
Always.
is this annual event where...
Yeah, let's talk about the Met Gala, because these guys are jackass. I watched the pastor almost get his head blown off. So is there any reflection of what's happening? That's what's happening. You just saw what's happening in the world. Is there any reflection of that in the star-studded gala that we're all supposed to gawk over? Who are these phonies? Who is this feminine man? Who is this good-looking feminine man? Right. I'm just flashing through. This is the whole camera roll. Oh, good. Al Sharpton is there. Al Sharpton is there. Right. The protesters came to your event. Why didn't you go to their event? Why didn't one of you get out and hang out with the protesters? You can't do that, Conti. You can't do that in Hollywood because you'll get fired. You got to suck the ass of the Jew. You must suck the ass of the Jew. Right? None of these people are making any statements whatsoever. So there's some sexy people, good-looking people. They're topped out. You know what I mean? This is not the cutting edge anymore of anything. Who's this? Look at my fat ass. I don't know who these people are. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. What's that? Is that Christy? Who is this? Who are you? Who are you? I don't know. Lizzo. There's Lizzo. She brought the goods. Lizzo. That's an interesting dress. Look at the headwear. It's like a funnel. It's like you can fill her up with water. No, she's already full. All right, so that's what's happening at the Met Gala. Aren't you excited for that? Aren't you totally loving it? I'll talk about the markets another time. I don't want to talk about that shit right now. So thank you all for joining me. I don't know, man. It's a strange, a lot of strange imagery coming in right now. You know, around the world, there is anti-war in the air, and that's always a good thing, right? But we try not to make violence out of the anti-war, because war is violence. You stand against violence with peace, not with war. You stand against violence with expression. I like, for example, someone that doesn't want to see you, that believes in what you're doing, but doesn't want to see you damage the property. I just gave you the answer. Right? Use chalk. A guitar is a lot louder than a fucking anything, man. Where's the artists? Free Gaza. Even if you're a Jew. Free Gaza. Because you knew that you should. I got nothing today, man. I got nothing, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mark's Conte reporting.